back to the fluff. I wonder why the floors of halls are always so dusty and whether I can get away without doing any laundry when I get home. Then the teacher is telling me to get dressed. The minute he does, I feel even more naked. He told me to bring a robe, conjuring up images of Parisian garrets and models in silk gowns, but all I had was a fleecy dressing gown. I put it on, take a breath, and move over to Mr. Jumper. "I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of practice," he mumbles, looking at his easel. "I didn't get your nose right and the forehead is a bit big." I look at the outline of my naked form and chaotic charcoal strokes. "Sod the forehead," I want to shout. "You've made my arse the size of Australia." I go into the toilets and try to dress quickly on the icy, chipped tiles. I struggle to get my tights back on in the confines of the cubicle. I sit on the loo. I feel more embarrassed than empowered. Why am I doing any of this? The life-changing hangover. There comes a point in every woman's life when she realises that things cannot carry on the way they are. For me, that point came on a hungover Sunday. I don't remember what I'd done the night before, except evidently drink too much and pass out fully clothed with my makeup on. When I woke, my eyes were glued shut with crusty mascara and my skin was an oil slick of foundation and night sweat. My jeans were digging into my tummy. I needed the loo but was too lazy to move, so I undid the zip and lay with my eyes closed. Everything hurt. Sometimes with a hangover you get away with it. You awake feeling bleary but cheery, euphoric even, and you bump your way through the day until your hangover makes a soft landing around 4 p.m. This was not one of those hangovers. This was a full frontal, no ignoring it hangover. My head felt like a bomb had gone off in it. My stomach was churning like a washing machine full of toxic waste. And my mouth, well, as the saying goes, someone or something had died in it. I rolled over, reaching for the glass on my bedside table. My hands shook so much the water spilt down my front and onto the sheets. The strip of light coming through the curtains hurt my eyes. I closed them again and waited for it to come. Oh yes, there it was. That tidal wave of anxiety and self-loathing that washes over you after a big night. That certainty that you have done something very bad, that you are a bad person, and nothing but bad things are going to happen to you for the rest of your pathetic life because this is what you deserve. I was suffering from what my friends call the fear, but it wasn't just a hangover making me feel this way. The feelings of dread, anxiety, and failure were always there, humming in the background. The hangover just turned up the volume. It wasn't that my life was bad, far from it. After spending my 20s stressing my way up the career ladder in newspapers, I was now a successful freelance writer living in London. I got paid, actually paid, to road test mascaras. A month before this life-defining hangover, I'd been sent to an Austrian spa where I hung out with rich housewives paying thousands to eat nothing but broth and stale bread. I was given the trip for free, lost £5 and came home with a fancy collection of miniature shampoos. Shortly before that, I'd been given a masterclass in seduction from Dita Von Teese in her suite in Claridge's for a newspaper article. I'd even interviewed James Bond and listened for weeks to the voicemail left by the late great Roger Moore, thanking me for the bloody good piece. Professionally, I was living the dream. Outside of work, life looked good too. I had friends and family who cared about me. I bought overpriced jeans and drank overpriced cocktails. I went on holidays. I did a pretty good impression of someone having a good time. But I wasn't. I was lost. As friends regrouted bathrooms and planned villa holidays, I spent weekends drinking or lying in bed watching The Real Housewives or The Kardashians. When I did go out, my social life consisted of a string of engagement drinks, weddings, housewarmings, and baby christenings.